Hi everyone, my name is Deepak Uppu. Now I am going to explain about NetApp bnca lab module 3. Here we are going to discuss about creation of the aggregates and volumes. I have opened the NetApp console directly. Here is the thing. Now I am going to explain you about the creation of the aggregates and volumes. If you go to the aggregates, these are the aggregates I have created previously. This is the one which came by default, and aggregate 1 and 2 are the aggregates I have created. Now, speaking about the aggregate, if we want to create an aggregate, we can create here. First of all, if you want to know what is aggregate, aggregates are nothing but the disks. These aggregates provide the storage to the volumes, and every aggregate will have its own configuration, RAID configuration, with set of disks or LANs. If you want to create an aggregate, just click on the aggregates. This is everything is related to storage. So click on the aggregate and go to the option create. A wizard will be open up, a new wizard with a welcome name. Here you have to go for next. Then if here you have to give the name. For example, if you take the aggregates I have created, I have given aggregate 1. You can give any name, any number. Then the style must be RAID type, resiliency, and you have to click next. But here it is saying that you do not have sufficient spare disk to create a RAID DP aggregate, because I have utilized all of them. So I am not going to create here. This is the thing. And if you want to edit any aggregate size or anything, just like resizing or anything, just click over here, or you can go by here, or just select over here and click edit. Here the option comes. Here is the aggregate view with name this, and this is the thing. And if you want to increase the size of the aggregate, select the advanced settings and just give here any number like that, depending upon your convenience and storage you want. Then save and close. Now I'm going to click save and close because I have already created. If I do any changes, it may affect my infrastructure, so this is a thing. Just cancel it. So this is all about aggregates. And whenever you want to delete an aggregate, delete, or if there is no need of an aggregate for you, first of all we have to make it offline, then delete it. It won't be deleted directly because we have to make it offline and then delete it. It will be safer for us while operating. And now if we want to see the status, we can see the status of the aggregate also through this putty. By the putty I am opening my data on tab. This is the IP address of my data on tab. I'm in storage. Just click on open. I'm logging in as root because I have given that name. Give the password I have given, but it won't be visible. This is my console. And here if you want to see the status, give the command aggr space status. These are the aggregates. As I mentioned you, these two are the aggregates I have created, aggregate 1 and aggregate 2. So RAID size, you can see the RAID size over there. First one is that and second one is that. Now I don't know, even we can create the aggregates through this also, by giving the commands like aggregate create, aggr like if we give the command like agg or space create space agg, or give the number here like 2 3. I have already created two of them, so it might be 3, or just like give the name agr and give the bits on which you want to configure. It might be 34, or it might be the 32, or it might be 64 bit. And you can even give these disk sizes. I'm not going to click create, I mean enter, because I have already created. It might affect. So I'm closing this console. This is the thing, and if we came back to our data bnca, we can even make the disk to fail by giving commands like few of the commands. It's a lengthy process. Now I'm going to explain. We have discussed so far about creating an aggregate by going here and deleting an aggregate by going to status, making it offline. Now I'm going to explain about volumes, creation of the volumes, as this module includes that. What is a volume? Volume is like a logical drive. It is accessible storage area with a single file type. This is resided on hard disk. So this is a volume. If you want to create a volume, just select the volumes option here, and just these are the volumes which I have previously created, NFS, NAS, and this LAN1, LAN2, all these things. Just in this part, and just click create. If you want to create, yeah, here we have to give the name for volume. I have given few of required names. If you want to create just volume 3, give wall 3 or something, and here you have to mention the size. It might be of depending upon your aggregates, all those things. It is the size, and click on thin provision and then click create. If you click on create, then it will be created, but I'm not going to create as I have created already. And sorry, I forgot to say that we have to give the volume here name, and this is the aggregate we have to give where you want to assign this volume to aggregate. Now first of all, we have to assign the volume to the aggregate, so you have to give the aggregate name which you want to assign this volume. So this is a space, I mean size, and this is a snapshot reserve, and click on thin provision, then create. Click create. If you want to resize any volume or increase size or decrease depending upon your convenience, so just click on it. Here is the resize. If you click on it and just go on clicking up next, and it will display a page. This is the space and all these things. If you want to just give any changes, you can give here like total capacity, snapshot reserve, all those things. Then by next, clicking next, and you will get an option finish. After clicking finish, the size will be modified, but I'm not going to do here. This may affect my infrastructure. So now we have discussed about creating a volume and resizing it. Now I'm going to explain about queue trees. So if you speak about queue trees, what is a queue tree? Queue tree is a file system. It is like a logical defined file system. Those exist in subdirectory of the root directory within a volume. If we come to creation of the queue trees, we can create 4995 queue trees per a volume, per an internal volume. If you want to create a queue tree, just select it and click on create. It will display a page and give the queue tree details like any of thing, like number. This is the queue tree, and give the number like 3 or 4 something, and give the volume which you want to assign it to. It might be NAS wall or anything, and here you have to choose a security style. It is better to choose Unix style for these volumes. So if you click on create, it will be created automatically, but I'm not going to click. So this is the creation of the queue trees, and you can even delete the queue trees just by selecting the queue tree, and here is a delete option. That is the thing. You can access all these things. I mean, you can access through the putty also all these things just by giving the commands like queue tree status, create, all those things. So this is all about my lab. I hope you have satisfied with my labs with a better knowledge. Thank you so much for giving me this chance. Thank you so much. Bye.